Hello, beautiful radiant souls. This is Dr. JuJu Love, and today we are going to do some energy healing, and I called it Energy Healing 1.0 because this is truly the most basic form of energy healing that I could think of. And I want to share this with you because our body has an innate wisdom, knowing of how to heal itself. And oftentimes, our mind gets in the way of its actual healing process. And also, our emotions get in the way of healing too. And when there's any type of energy blocks that's happening, our energy doesn't flow properly. And it could actually eventually cause some kind of physical pain, as well as the emotional pain and suffering. So, excuse me, we are all energy beings. We have, as I mentioned, we have this physical body, energy bodies of energetic bodies that's composed of our emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, our auric body, and on and on. It goes so much bigger than what we know. So I don't know whether any human could tell you exactly what those are. And there are many sages and seers who have seen these bodies, and we actually are educated on those based on those people. And even today, people see energies of other people. Some people see a lot more and some people don't. And I'm not exactly one who actually sees these bodies, but I feel more on the feeling side. Anyway, so we have many different healing modalities also use different energy, like Chinese medicine use qi, Indian tradition, yogic tradition, Ayurveda, they use prana. And in Korea and Japanese, we use same as chi, but we call it ki. So this is actually the energy of, to me, that's like a spiritual energy. That's the energy that animates us, that gives us life. So more we connect to that life energy and channel it, we could actually give ourselves that life energy and make ourselves more whole and full of life force energy. So we're more revitalized, vital, energetic, and also clear in our mind too, because it also offers this holistic wholeness of all our energetic bodies as well. So oftentimes the first thing that, maybe not the first thing, some of the one thing that I actually notice a lot when people are doing energy healing is that they actually feel, especially when they're doing it on someone else, they actually feel depleted, tired afterwards. And that's because they're not tapping into the energy source that's greater than they are. They're actually giving their energy away, their own personal energy, to heal someone else. So that's what I actually want to share that with you in a very simple way, how to tune in with the universal energy, all-knowing God's source energy, and how to channel that for our own healing. So let's just check in and settle in and ground ourselves and connect our energy to that source energy, so that we are actually flowing with that energy, radiant, filled with energy, and radiantly radiantly emitting that energy, so we could actually apply to ourselves and also others as well. So if you could close your eyes and just sit very straight, spine straight and long, and connect with that energy that we've been sharing a lot. So on top, you are going to imagine the source energy of brilliant light, golden white light. And underneath, we have Mother Earth energy. She's nurturing, and she's also beautiful, radiant light coming from the core of her being. And then from ourselves, we also have core energy, center of our being, in our solar plexus. And we also have this golden energy emanating from ourselves. And then in your mind, in our eyes, close your eyes and visualize this light above, light below, and your light in between. And imagine your solar plexus light descending to your pelvic area, and from the pelvic area, you send a beam of column of grounding cord energy down into Mother Earth, to the core of Mother Earth. And just breathe in, breathe through that process, deep inhalation through your nose. And exhale. And as you exhale, you just imagine this cord growing, rooting down into the Mother Earth. And then she's going to reciprocate. She allow that beautiful energy to come up through your grounding cord, your root up through you. And as you see this energy come up through your sole of your feet, to the base of your spine, all the way up to the top of your head, out through the crown of your head, you also imagine the light of your source, divine energy coming down from the head, top of your head, just pouring through you, coming through the head, neck, shoulder, through your arms, through your torso, your abdominal area, pelvic floor, pelvis, and legs, and down, and into Mother Earth. So now you sit in between this heaven and earth, basically suspended in some ways between the heaven and earth. Your source energy and nurturing, loving, healing energy of Mother Earth. And I would like you to have your palms up, sitting with the palms up. And imagine that this energy from the divine, from the heaven, from your God source energy, just pouring down from the top of your head, through your shoulders and out, and pooling, collecting on top of your hand, palm of your hands. And also you could imagine this light coming directly from the heavens and just pouring down onto your hands. And just focus on your hands. And we're just going to activate the energy centers on our hands. Just breathe and imagine this beautiful light just pouring through you, into your body, to your hands. Also coming straight down directly from the source, right down onto the palms of your hands. You may feel some tingling sensation, warm sensation, or maybe even cool. Or maybe you don't feel anything, but it's all good, it's all perfect. So now you have these hands full of just radiating, healing, divine light. I want you to put your hands together and just focus on that space between your hands and see what you detect in that space. You may feel some dense energy. So you may start feeling some kind of electric sensation. Maybe it feels cushy, or maybe it feels warm and tingly. Just notice the quality of that space between your hands, because we're going to work with that. And when you get to a certain place, when you feel more familiar with this feeling, sensation, bring your hands out and see what you feel. Does it feel like it's expanding with you, with your hands? Stay there for a while. See whether you bring it together and see what you feel. Does it feel like it's pulsating? Does it feel like it's kind of stretchy, cushy, tingly? All right. Now you have this energy. Let's scan our body, okay? And see where we may have energy blocks. So bring it on top of your head and just stay and gently start feeling, bring it down through from the top of your head down through the front of your body slowly. And just scan and feel for energetic feedback. Just use your intuition, intuitive sense. You don't have to try to know, try to figure out. Just receive, be open to receive the feedback, because your body knows and your spirit knows. And just pay attention to where those areas of energy block may be. And all the way down, and let's go through your arms as well. So one hand through one arm and the other hand through the shoulder down through your hand. You could do the same with your legs. You could use both hands, one on each side. Okay. So if you felt anything, if you feel like there is some place that you feel like you need to do some healing on, even if it's an emotional thing, maybe you feel tightness in your chest, not because there's anything physical, but you feel that sensation of tightness in the chest, so sort of like oppressive, or maybe you feel like there's lump in your throat. That's all valid reason why you want to spend some time in those places. Or maybe you feel foggy most of the times and you felt like there was some sluggishness in there. Maybe you actually have physical pains like shoulder aches, or maybe your digestive system is sluggish. Maybe you have digestive issues. Maybe your lungs are, maybe you've smoked, or maybe you had some kind of lung issues previously and you sense there's some kind of weakness or something there. Or maybe you have knee pains. Whatever it is, pick one and let's just replenish our energy, because we don't want to use our personal energy, because that's going to actually deplete you. So every time we're going to consciously connect and replenish to make sure the energy is continuously flowing through our hands. So just briefly open your hands, consciously flow that energy through you, through the arms to the hands, and also directly from the divine. Just replenish. And if you feel like you don't have anything, you're just perfectly good, then we could just go through the top of your head and just, not the scanning, but we could do the healing. But for now, let's go to somewhere directly. I always want to make sure my heart is open and open to receive, open to give as freely without fear. So I'm just going to gather that energy and hover. You could put on your body or you could hover. I'm going to use the hover energy. I want to make sure my chest area is open to receive, because heart is the seat of our soul. This is the house where our soul resides. So when our heart center is, say, blocked, or if there's a lot of emotional issues, then your soul is actually going to feel uncomfortable to stay in the house. So she or he is going to be floating it, because it's neutral, gender free. So the soul is going to be not so much residing in the house, and it'll be more in and out, floating around, coming in every so often. And that's when people are going to have a lot of anxiety, insomnia, because soul is not feeling safe in the house where she is supposed to be safe and living and conducting the life with. So I'm going to be here. You could be wherever you want to be. Just hold your hands wherever you need to hold and just stay there. Stay. First, notice what you're feeling. Pay attention to that feeling, the first, the energy response you're getting. And then you just stay there until you feel like something has shifted. That energy feels no longer the same as you first felt. You're going to sense that there's some, even if you don't feel physically, you're going to actually notice something, feeling calm, feeling soothed, feeling more grounded, feeling even more joyful and happy, just feeling good feelings compared to aches, pains, discomfort, whether it's mental, physical, emotional. It's going to shift, and the quality of the sensation is going to change. So stay and breathe. You could use one if you feel like you need continuous flow and you're not sure whether you're getting enough. Then you could use your left hand to continuously receive the energy from the heaven, the divine God source, and use your right hand to send that energy directly to wherever your pain points are. Just imagine coming straight down to your arms, coming out through the other hand. Right. So this you could do with yourself or someone else as well. And I just want to share with you quickly how we could do our sort of overall healing, the quick sort of tune up every day. So you could do this every day in the morning when you get up, or just quickly tune up so you feel you could start the day, or in the middle of the day you could feel more revitalized. So let's just replenish our energy. Tune in and let it flow your hands, let it come down. So when you feel like all saturated, bring it all up. And top of your head, clear mind. Just breathe, back of your head. And your eyes. And your mouth, nose. Your ears. And back of your neck. And your shoulders. And your throat. Your chest. And your arms. Your hands. Same arms, your hands, and up. Your upper portion of your belly. And below your navel, below your belly button. Lower belly. Your back, if you could reach like this. Whatever you can. Or you could reach like this. So back of your lower back. Your sacrum area. Your pelvis. And your thighs. Your knees. Back of your thighs, back of your knees. You could use both hands, right? You could do the legs with your both hands. Down to your feet. Or you could use your one hand each side. And also bottom of your feet. Don't forget the bottom of your feet. Soles of your feet, so important. And just breathe. Feeling great and replenished. Thank yourself for spending this time to do some self-care and self-healing, connecting with your soul, spirit, and thanking all the loving beings who are here helping this healing, watching us, supporting us, God, source, universe, whoever you identify with, it's been here. And whoever, whatever the energy that you connect with, archangels, ascended masters, they're all good. So whoever you work with, whoever you feel they are most supporting and loving in your healing and spiritual journey, always call upon them. I do. And of course, Mother Earth, for always being under our feet, underneath us, holding us up, supporting us, and giving us this safe place to live our soul's journey on this earth in this particular lifetime. And I am so happy that you got to experience this, and I'm going to probably be doing some more a little bit more advanced energy healing, and I'll share some of the techniques with you going forward. And you know, I do this every once a week, so tune in. And it was great seeing you, and I'll see you next week. Namaste. Have a great day. Have a great week. Mwah.